Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, but I'm tired.
How was your day?
Today, I went to work today and it was not busy. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, that's good.
It was so does that mean it has become less busy?
Yeah, because when we people come to the test, we will, so they can choose to do the rapid antigen test or PCR test, and then lots of people just grab the rapid antigen test, no PCR test. Yeah.
Yeah, because now it's easier to do it at
Yeah.
home if you can. That's true.
Hello, Mr. Corner. How are you?
Hey, Daisy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
How was your day?
Good. Nothing special here with my kids home. Same.
Fair enough. Hey, Mohammed.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you. All good. What happened at your face?
Oh, it's not that bad. It looks bad, but it's just I got a cut. I hit it today. Yeah, this morning.
You have
I
to
was
be
very
more
sleepy.
careful.
I was and I hit my face, but it's okay.
Oh,
It's just it was just bleeding a lot because it's my face, so that's why. Yeah, it looks like worse on the camera though, because you can only see my face.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Hey Wei, how are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And we have Faru.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm well. How are you, Faru?
Good, thank you.
That's good. Okay, so we're waiting on a couple of people, I think. Guys, can everyone turn on your cameras, please? Very good. We have Wei, Mayuko, Faru with cameras. That's awesome. So what did you guys do today?
I just went to work today in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And you said it was quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice when you're at work and it's quiet, isn't that right?
Yeah.
So do you take the tests, Mayuko? Do you do the nose?
I took the rapid antigen test today because I had a bit sore throat, but it's negative.
Okay. Oh, that's good. And do you have to wear all of the protective clothing?
Yes. Because some more people tested positive a week ago, and if we tested positive, we don't need to do the PCR test for next 2 months. But people want to do the test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. Hey.
Yes.
It's a lot of work. And Faru, what did you do today?
I went to work today.
And what do you work? Where do you work, Faru?
In flower.
Oh, lovely. And what do you do with the flowers?
Purple garden. Purple garden.
So do you grow the flowers?
Yep.
And where are the flowers located? So where's the place?
Where the place in the place address or?
So what's the name of the place where you work?
Rosa.
Oh, lovely. Very nice.
Yep.
Hey, Richie.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Hi, Richie.
Hello, Muhammad.
How are you? Good?
Yeah, getting better. Yeah. Thank you for asking, my friend. How about you, Muhammad?
All good, all good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yep.
Okay. So guys, I'm just opening up a Word document here. Let me share that. Can everyone see the Word document that I'm writing on?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Yuanga.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well.
Okay. So guys, welcome to grammar class. Today, we are going to be looking at, actually, let's get rid of that for the time being. All right. So guys, I'm just going to write a couple of sentences on the Word document. Okay, I'll put up one more example. Okay, and let's separate out. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. So, guys, I have written down some sentences, and we are going to do a little activity. So I would like you to read the sentences and think about two things. Where is the verb in the sentence? And what tense is the verb? Guys, what does tense mean? Can anyone give me some examples? What's an example of a verb tense?
Past tense.
Past tense.
I'm from the past, present, and future.
Present tense. Yeah. So it might not be those tenses, but they're examples. Okay, so I'll just give you a moment, guys, to look yourself, and then we'll look together. Hey, Leo. Hey, Leo. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, and you?
I'm well. Welcome to grammar class.
Yeah.
Leo, can you see the screen, the Word document I'm sharing? Oh,
Can you repeat, please?
sure. Can you see the Word document I'm sharing? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So I've just written up some sentences on the screen.
Okay.
1 to 6. So we are writing down the sentences and we're thinking of 2 questions. So where is the verb in the sentence? And
Yeah.
what tense is the verb? So is it past? Is it future? Is it present?
Okay.
So it's these
Just-
ones here. Yeah, so just
the
to
answer,
yourself.
right?
Yeah, so we're going to talk together in a moment with the class, but for right now, we're just thinking ourselves.
Okay, perfect.
Guys, I give you just another moment to finish that, so you don't have to think too much. It's just to get before we start. Okay, guys, let's talk together. You don't have to worry too much. All right, so I'm going to ask someone to read each sentence, but you don't need to say the answer, but if you know the answer, you can say it. But don't stress, because we're gonna talk together. So let's go with Richie, number 1. Can you read that sentence?
I have lived in Australia for 5 years.
Okay, awesome. So guys, in this sentence, does anyone know where the verb is?
Lift.
Lived is the verb, but it's one part of the verb. What else is the verb?
Have lived.
Have
Have.
lived. Awesome, have lived. So this verb has 2 parts. Does anyone know what that one is called?
Present perfect.
Present perfect
Sorry?
tense.
Yeah, present perfect. Awesome, good work, guys. So this one is called present perfect. So guys, if you were in this class previously, you might remember before Christmas, at some time we did about the present perfect. Okay. So we'll continue with all of these sentences, and after we will do some revision. So number 2. Let's go to Faru. You read number 2.
I have been living in Australia for 3 months.
Okay, so guys, does anyone know where the verb is here?
Have been living.
Have been living. Awesome. So this one has 3 parts, just to make it confusing. Okay, so number 3, let's go to Wei.
I have done my homework.
Okay, guys, where's the verb in the sentence?
Have done.
Have done. Awesome. Okay, and Yuanga, number 4.
I have been doing my homework.
Okay, so where's the verb here?
Have been doing.
Have been doing. Awesome. Okay, and number 5, Leo.
Yes, I have eaten dinner.
Okay, so guys, where's the verb in that sentence?
Have eaten.
Have eaten. And number 6, Mayuko.
I have been eating dinner.
And the verb here is
Have been eating.
have been eating. Awesome. Okay. So guys, cool. Awesome. All right. So we said number 1 is present perfect. Okay. Is there any other present perfect in those
The
examples?
number 3 and number 5.
Awesome. Okay, so this one is present perfect. And also number 5. And perfect. Okay. So guys, let's do some revision on the present perfect. So it might be revision for some people and it might be new for some people. So that's okay. All right, so present perfect. How do we form the present perfect?
Subject
Anyone
plus
remember how
have.
it works? Yeah, so if we look here, we have our subject. And our subject, guys, what's a subject? Can anyone give me an example? Where's the subject in number 1?
I.
I. Because why is I the subject?
It's a
Because
dual.
I, you,
Yeah,
they.
so it does the action. Okay, so we have
Yeah.
our subject. And we have the next thing.
Have.
Have
Past participle. Yeah.
and past participle. Okay, awesome. So our present perfect is 2 parts. It's have and it's past participle. Okay. So guys, can anyone give me an example of a past participle? So where's the past participle in number 1?
Lived.
Lived. Okay. And what about any other examples of past participles? What about number 3? Where's the past participle there?
Done.
Done. Awesome. And number 5?
Eaten.
Eaten. Okay. Awesome. Okay. And guys, how do we know when we use have? So which subjects take have? You remember, because we have and we also have something else.
Have.
I, you,
Yeah.
they.
Has, very good.
Yeah.
So I, you, and they have.
Yeah.
And what takes has?
He, she, it.
He, she, it. So it's the same as if you are doing the verb to have. Sometimes we have has, and sometimes we have, depending on the subject. And then we have our past participle. Guys, can anyone remember how to make the past participle of regular verbs?
Plus
Mm,
ed.
ED.
you put ed at the end, yeah. When it's regular.
Okay, so past participle, let's put that up, is past participle of regular verbs is verb plus ed. So for example, a past participle of regular verb like finish. What would be the past participle of finish? Finish goes to
Finished.
finished. Started, start goes to Started. Walk goes to
walked.
walked. Awesome. And what about if it's an irregular verb? How do we know those ones? So those ones we need to learn. But there is something that you can use to help you, which is the verb page, which I'm going to put into the chat box in one moment. Once my computer, I can find it in my computer. Ah, yes. So resources. Okay, just one moment, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna send that later in a bit because I actually can't find it in my resources. So I will send you guys a page which will give you all of the irregular verbs. Okay, but I'll send it to you after this. Okay. All right, so guys, when do we use the present perfect? Can anyone remember?
When the action was finished in the past.
Yeah, is when yeah, so when not quite is it is when the action is finished, but there's something else. So when the action started in the past and continues until now. So for example, I have lived in Australia for 5 years. Okay, so in this case, I moved to Australia 5 years ago, but I'm still here now. Or I have worked as a teacher for 7 years. So I started in the past, but I'm still now. So it's an unfinished action. Or there's another reason as well. Can anyone remember what it is? Let's go back up here. What about I have eaten dinner? What reason is this? I have eaten dinner. Is this action finished or unfinished?
Finished.
It's finished, but something is not finished. Can anyone remember what it is? So it's a finished action, but a present.
When it's not finished, present, like present perfect continuous tense.
Yeah, but we're going to move on to that in a minute. That's continuous, yeah. But we're just looking at the present perfect. So it's a finished action because I ate the dinner, but what's now? I am full. Okay, so it's a finished action. Finished action, but present result. So for example, I have made a cake. I am finished making the cake, but now I have a cake. Okay, so I made the cake in the past, but now I have the cake. or I have done my homework. So I did my homework in the past, but I have my homework completed in the present. Okay, so they're the two reasons why we use the present perfect. Okay, so guys, I'll just give you another moment if you're copying that down. I see some people writing. Okay, all right, guys, so let's go over to the other side. So if we look here at number 2, I have been living in Australia for 3 months. Where's the verb in this sentence?
Have been living.
Have been living. Okay, so have been living is similar to have lived, but there's something extra. Does anyone know the name of this tense?
Continuous.
Continuous, yeah. So how do we know it's continuous?
ing.
ing words.
Of the ing. So when you see ing, that means continuous. So this is for any tense you have. If it's future, if it's past, if it's present, ing means continuous. Okay. But in this case, what type of continuous tense is it?
Present perfect continuous.
Present perfect continuous. Awesome. Because present perfect is have lived. So have been living is present perfect continuous. Okay. So present perfect continuous is subject plus has or have plus been plus
ing.
verb.
ing verb.
Yeah. Let's say plus verb. Let's put them together. Verb plus ing. Okay. So this one will always have has or have, and it will always have been. And the part that changes is the verb. So this is the one that changes. Everything else always stays the same to make this tense. Okay. So in this case, example, I have been living in Australia. Okay, or she has been working as a cleaner. Okay, so guys, the present perfect and the present perfect continuous are quite similar, so they can be confusing, but we use them for slightly different things. So if you look over at the present perfect, it's an action which started in the past and continues until now, and it's a finished action, but it's a present result. So when we're using the present perfect continuous, let's look back at our examples. So we said, I have been living in Australia for 3 months. Is that a short time or a long time?
Long time.
Just look, be careful, not 5 years, 3 months. So 3 months?
Like it's short time.
Short
Mr.
time.
Corner, Leda want to try. She's trying to come in, but she can't. She have problem connecting. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
She just ringed me.
Okay. So, has she tried logging out and logging back in again?
I don't know. After her, yes, she's saying she yes.
In Monday.
It's Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, but Mr. Corner have to leave you in to. You have to connect. Yeah.
Okay. So there's. So she can't log in, is it, Dizzy? She's not able to log in?
She says she can't connect. I don't know why. She's going to the task devil. She's pressing the Wednesday for the day. She can't connect.
Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. And do you guys have logins for Zoom? Or, oh, there she is. Okay, never mind.
She's in.
Okay. Okay. You got in later. Okay, that's cool. All right, so guys, so 3 months, we're saying that's so it depends on so maybe you think it's long, or maybe you think it's short, but we're going to say it's a short time compared to 5 years. So let's say 5 years is a long time and 3 months is a short time. Okay, so we use present perfect continuous when you're talking about times which are short. Okay, so I have been living in Australia for 2 months. Okay, or I have been working as a cleaner for 3 weeks. Okay, so we use perfect continuous to talk about things that are temporary or short-term events. Okay, so things that you're not planning on doing for a long time. So it's only a short time you're going to do this thing. So if you say, I have been living in Australia for 2 months, it just means it's a short time and maybe you're going to go home. You're not going to stay here. Okay. So I have lived in Australia for 2 months. So this one means I am going to stay in Australia. I have been living in Australia for 2 months means I am here for a short time. I will return to my country. Okay. So the meaning can be quite similar, but generally when you use present perfect, in this case, it means that you're going to do that thing for a while. So for example, I have lived in Australia for 2 months. Probably I will stay in Australia. That's the meaning. But I have been living in Australia for 2 months means I'm here for a short time, but probably I will return to my country. Okay. And the other reason that we use present perfect continuous, so I reading. Okay, so guys, the other reason why we use present perfect continuous is to put importance or emphasis on the action, but not the time. So if someone asks you, what have you done tonight? And you say, I have been reading. So that means the most important thing is the reading, not the name of the book, not the name of the magazine, not the time, just the reading. Or you could say, I have been cleaning all day. So the most important thing here is cleaning. Okay.
Sorry, Miss Corner.
Yeah.
I have a question. If I say,
Sure.
okay, I have been cleaning all day or reading or another verbs in continua, the mean is I'm finished to do that for the moment. Yeah, but I did that in the past. Is that meaning?
So in this case, you're probably finished, but the day is not finished. So maybe it's tonight and you spent all day cleaning. So the cleaning is finished, but the day is the same day. So if I asked you, so Leda, what did you do today? Could you tell me one thing, did you do one thing all day today?
Yeah. Okay, I have been cooking.
Okay, so did you cook for a long time today?
1 hour.
Ah, okay, so probably it's not good for that. But I would say for me, because I worked today all day, so I could say I have been working all day because that's what I did the whole day.
Okay, but if I said I work today, I work, if I use the past, why I need to use this present perfect continuous? If it's something in the past, because I have all time difficulty when I have to put have been doing something, and I can understand in which part in which time I put that.
It's okay to say the past as well. It depends on what emphasis you want to put on the action, what's most important. So it's okay to say I worked all day, no problem. But if I want to really put importance and say the entire day I worked. Okay. So I want to stress it and I want to say, oh, I've been working all day. So I did nothing else, just work. That makes it more, it puts more drama on it.
Okay.
But it's okay to say I worked, that's fine. But this one is more importance, it's more emphasis.
Okay, and because I was entering late and because I want to understand the, 1 second, because I take it for the present perfect.
Yeah, so this is the present
difference
between present perfect and present perfect continuous. So the main difference is that the present perfect is the action started in the past and continues now. So like I have lived in Australia for 5 years. So it's a past action, but it's still continuing. And then a finished action, but present result. So something I did in the past, but I have now. So for example, I have made a cake. So I'm finished making the cake, but now I have the cake here in my hands.
But in the continuing is?
So in the continuous, it's to talk about things that are temporary. So for example, I have been living in Australia for 2 months. That means that I'll probably be only here for a short time. So I'm going to return to my country. But if I say I have lived in Australia for 2 months, it means I have a plan to stay. So it depends on my perspective, what my plans are. So if you say
the meaning is not the same with the first sentence. I have lived in Australia for 5 years. The meaning is I start to live 5 years ago and I'm again here in Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, you mean you're still here. Yeah. Yeah, so the meaning is a bit different. And then it's to put emphasis or importance on the action. So that's when the most important thing is the action, not the time or not anything else in the sentence. So for example, what have you done tonight? I have been reading. So you're not saying a book, you're not saying anything else. The most important thing is reading.
Yeah.
Let's get some practice doing it, and then that might help a bit. So if we do some activities together. Okay, so guys, I am going to stop sharing this, but I'm going to save it and I will upload it in the chat box in a moment.
Okay,
So if
thank
you're
you.
not finished, that's fine. Just give me a minute. So let's go to our notes. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so guys, you might have the notes for today open, but if you have joined the class this week, I'll show you where to get them. So it's under Tassie Devils. Then we're going to M1 and 2 grammar Wednesday. And then present perfect and continuous student copy. So we're going to click that one, open it up. Okay. That brings us into this page. Then we open it up again. And here we are. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So let's open this up. Okay, so guys, let's start by doing some activities and we will come back to the present perfect and present perfect continuous after. Okay, so we're going to start getting some of these activities. Okay, so what we have here is a chart with a list of different verbs. And what we need to do is to put in the past simple and also the past participle. Okay. So, for example, number 1, work. What's the past simple of work?
Work.
Worked.
Worked. Okay, can everyone write that in the chat box?
Worked.
How do we write that? Okay. Awesome, very good. Okay, and what about the past participle?
The same.
It's the same. So these ones are the same. Okay. Okay, what about do? What's the past simple of do?
Did.
Did. Yeah, did.
Done.
And the past participle is done. Very good. Okay. All right. So guys, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. Can you work through A? So write all of the past simples and all of the past participles for A.
We have to write them in the chat.
So I would make a list in your copy or on your computer, and then after we'll put them together. So I'll give you maybe 3 or 4 minutes to work by yourself, and then together after.
Georgia?
How are we going, guys? right, so guys, how are we getting on? Are we done? Okay, all right. So let's put number 3, eat, in the chat. So what's the past simple of eat?
Ate.
Very good. Yeah. So the answer is 8. Okay. All right, so you've 8, and we have, what's the past participle? Eaten. Very good. Okay, then we have call. The past simple of call is called. Yeah, very good. Then we have begin. Past simple of begin.
Began.
Began. Yeah, very good, Mayuko. Well done. Well done, Jaya. Very good. Began. Okay. Number 6 is give. Past simple is gave. Yeah. And past participle is given. Yes, awesome. Then we have 7. So answer. Past simple is
Answer.
answered. Yeah. And past participle?
Same. Answer.
Same. Yeah. Guys, just be careful. That's with ed. Ed. I saw a couple of people with just d. Okay. Then we have 8. See. Saw, seen. Yeah. Brigha Mohammed. Yeah. Well done, everyone. Faru, Jaya, Mayuko. Yeah. And past participle. See, saw, and
Seen.
seen. Well done. Okay. Then 9. Have. Had.
Had.
Yeah. Well done. Had and had. Again. Yeah. Then 10. We have go.
Went.
Went. And
Gone.
gone. Yeah. So this one is a different one. Gone. That's an irregular one. Then we have study. 11. Studied. Yeah, very good. Guys, that's well done. See, everyone's all doing well. And past participle?
Still study.
Studied. Same.
Is the same?
It's the same. Yeah.
Or studies.
Studies.
I think it's studies. No, I'm not sure.
Like plural.
So studies is for present simple, for he, she,
Yeah.
and it.
He, she studies.
He, she studies, yeah.
But
it's
it's the same, yeah?
It's the same with IET for both. Then we have 12,
Taught.
which is teach, taught,
Yeah, taught.
and
The same.
taught, yeah. Okay. And then we have make.
Made.
Made, M-A-D-E,
The same.
yeah, and the same. It's the same, yeah. And then we have talk.
Talk. I don't know. Talked.
Talked.
Talked. ED.
ED. And past participle is talked. Yeah, the same. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Guys, how do we say that? Can everyone say it? Talked.
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 Very good. Excellent. Okay. Guys, did you have a look at this side or not yet?
Yeah, I did
Yep.
some, but not all.
Yeah. So has anyone else done this side?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone finished? Okay, awesome. All right, so past simple is new. So what is
No.
simple?
No.
No.
Known.
No and known.
Known.
Yeah, past participle is known.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That's good. Okay. Past participle is met, number 2. So what's the past sim? So met, let's work backwards. Simple past is
Met. Yeah,
met. So simple form is meet and simple past is met. Met as well. So it's meet, met, met. Meet, met,
Meet.
met. Meet.
How's spelling the simple form?
So let me put it in the chat. So meet, met,
Thank you.
met. So I just put it in the chat box. Meet, met, met. Okay. And then number 3. So the simple past is was or were. So the simple is or are. Yeah, awesome. Excellent. Wait. Oh, sorry, guys. I clicked something there, so it's all. Wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. So
Simple
the
form?
answer is number 3 is or are, and was or were, then been. Okay, so I've just put that in the chat box.
Been.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fly. So we fly.
Free.
This one's an irregular one. Flew. Yeah. Flown. So yeah, you guys are right. Fly, flew, flown.
Flown.
More. Fly. Flew. Let me put it in the chat box. I've
Okay.
just put it in the chat box.
Flown.
Yeah. Is everything okay, Leo? You're okay with your connection?
Yeah. Yes, all good. Thanks.
Okay, no worries. If you have any questions, just shout out. 7, or not 7, 5. So it's wrote.
Right.
Simple form is write. Yeah, right.
Writing. Double T.
Wrote and written. Very good.
Written.
Okay, so I've just put those 3 in the chat box, guys. Okay, so 6, we have past participle as read.
It's the same.
It's the same, yeah. So read, read, read. Okay. Guys, there is something though that's different. What is that? With the pronunciation. So in the present, we say read, read. But in the past, we say red, like the color. So it's read, read, red. Okay, 7, live. Then past simple is lived. Yeah, well done. Live, lived, and lived.
The same.
Lived, so same. Sometimes they're the same, guys. The regular verbs are all the same. It's just the irregular ones you need to be careful for.
But how can I know? I need to
that's a good
a
question.
memory.
You have to learn them from memory. So it's kind of difficult. But 8, we have fell. So fall, yeah, well done, Jaya. You got it in. Fall. Yeah, fall, very good. Fell and fell. Fall, fell. Yeah.
Fallen.
Fallen. Yeah.
Fell. Yes, fell.
Okay, very good. Then number 9, we have feel. Feel, felt, felt. Very good. Feel, felt, felt. Awesome. Well done. Feel, felt, felt.
Felt. Okay.
Yeah.
Take.
Okay, then we have take. Take. Yeah, very good. Took. And taken. Take, took, and taken.
Drive.
Okay, then what we have drove in the middle, so it's drive, drove, and driven. Driven. Guys, can we all say that word? Driven.
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 Driven. Driven. Okay. Then we have 10. Oh no, we did 10. Wait, no, we're until 12. Buy, bought, and
Bought. The same.
bought. Same. Right. And 13, we have
Dance.
dance,
Danced.
danced, danced,
Danced.
and
And I don't know.
danced.
The same.
Yeah, it's the same. And last one, 14.
Tell.
Tell, told, and
Told.
told. Same.
Tell. Told. Tell. Told.
Okay. Cool.
Past participles. Call. Call. Is
Called.
the same. Is
Ah.
called.
Called with ed.
Okay. The same. Okay.
Yeah. Called. Okay. All right. Okay. So guys, the next part we have to fill in the blanks. So Richie, can you read the instructions for us?
The correct verb from the list to the right. To complete the following sentences, put the verb in the present perfect tense.
Okay. So we need to look at one of these verbs on the side, and we need to add them into each of these sentences. So for example, I met Barbara when we were in elementary school. We something each other for over 20 years.
We know.
We meet.
We know each other for over 20
We have known.
Excellent.
Unknown.
We have known each other.
Yes. Know is the right verb, but have known. Excellent. Yeah. So good work, everyone. Have known each other. Okay. All right. So guys, remember that it calls for the present perfect tense. So what do we need? Has or
Have.
And past participle. Okay. All right. So guys, I'll give you a couple of minutes to complete them.
Mr. Corner, if the letter is too small, can you zoom them a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, do you guys have access to this?
Yeah.
In your, because if you don't, I can upload it to the chat box.
No, I have access. Yeah. I don't know.
Sí.
Hey, how are we going, guys? Any questions? Okay, so guys, how are we going? We all done?
Couple of minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you another 2 minutes. Yeah, we're going. That's great, Mohammed. Leo, we're just working on this exercise that's on the screen, but we're just about to correct it.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Okay, so guys, let's have a look at this. So number 1 we did, so let's go on to number 2. So can everyone write their answer in the chat box? So we something many new words since we started this course. So what's the answer, everyone? Yes, we have learned. We have learned. So guys, you'll have noticed the spelling of learned. So some people have a T and some people have an ED, but both are okay. They're both correct. Actually, I might call on people to read out the answers, so I'm not the only one speaking myself. So Leda, can you read number 3 for us?
Okay. That's a wonderful movie. I have seen it 3 times.
Okay. I have seen. I've seen. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Number 4. Let's go to Richie.
Mr. and Mrs. Turner have been married for 10 years.
Okay.
Have been.
Have been.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Number 5, Dizzy.
Yes, you are late. The class have been already finished.
Nearly. So class is which subject?
The class.
The class
Had already finished.
Near. Oh, good guess. Nearly. What are the 2 options for present perfect? We have and we have had. He, she, or it. Guys, can anyone help Dizzy out?
What's wrong with me?
Has
already begun.
Yeah, the class
has already finished.
Has already finished. And if you see that word, some word like already, that goes in the middle.
Okay.
So has already finished. Okay, very good. 6. We'll go to Mohammed.
Number 5, the class already begun, I think.
The class has already
begun.
Has
because number 12,
yeah, sorry,
we have
guys.
finished for number 12.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, sorry, my mistake. I wasn't looking. Has already begun. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're late for class. Yeah, so it has already begun. Yeah, not finished.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mohammed.
Number 6, Robert is my neighbor. He has lived next door to me for 5 years.
Okay. He has lived. Awesome.
Okay.
And 7. Yuanga.
Sure. Mary has written several emails to her parents since she left home.
Okay. Has written. Excellent. Number 8, Wei.
We have eaten in the restaurant a few times.
We
have, yeah. We have eaten. Number 8. Have eaten. Okay. Number 9, Faru.
Teacher.
That's correct. Who's that? Or is Faru there?
Has given.
Yeah, is that Dizzy? No, Leda?
Leda.
Leda, do you want to read that one out for us?
I think, okay. Our teacher has given us a lot of help with the homework.
Very good. Has given. Excellent. Okay, number 10, Tien.
She has spoken us a lot of help with the homework assessment. No. Sorry. I 10, right?
Yeah.
She has spoken to her landlord many times about the broken window.
Excellent. Yeah, has spoken. Yeah.
I see.
No worries, that's fine. Jaya, number 11.
We have a new camera. We have taken some beautiful pictures of the grandchildren.
Okay, have taken. Okay, 11. Mayuko.
11?
Or 12, sorry.
They have already finished all their homework.
Have already finished. Okay. Faru, are you there? No. Okay. Wei? 13.
Miss
Baxter.
Baxter. Sorry.
That's all right.
Has bought all her groceries for a week.
Yeah, has bought. Very good. And 14. Mohammed.
Teacher, what's the Mr. NRS?
Good question. So Mrs. is a woman who is married.
Okay.
So I'm putting it in the chat. So you know how we put a word before a name sometimes?
Yeah.
So if it's MRS, it means a woman who is married. Okay. If it's MS, it means a woman, but we don't know. Maybe married, maybe not married.
Okay.
And MR means a man. So you might see them sometimes. Okay, 14. Let's go to Yuanga.
No, told me.
Yuanga, are you there? Okay, Dizzy?
Yes, Tommy. No. Sorry. Tommy, the bad cold for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. I think you said the verb already, but you need to put it in the present perfect.
Tony.
So which verb did you use when you were Tommy?
Has a bad cold for 2 weeks.
But present perfect? Has.
I can tell. Has had a bad cold for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Has had. Has had. Okay. And Richie? Number 15.
Frank has worked for that company for many years.
Has
worked.
Okay, awesome. And 16, Jaya?
After 3 months of looking, she has found a beautiful apartment to rent.
Okay, has found. Awesome. All right. Okay, so guys, let's look on to the next page. Okay, Mohammed, can you read the instructions for us?
Yeah, sure. Choose the correct word from the list to the right to complete the following sentences. Put the verb in the negative form of the present perfect tense.
Okay, so guys, we have a list of new verbs on the side, and we need to use them and put them in the blanks. But in this time, we have to use them in the negative. So for example, number 1, Matthew is waiting on the corner for his girlfriend, but she's something yet. So we need to use one of these verbs.
She hasn't arrived yet.
Awesome, very good. She hasn't arrived because he's waiting. Hasn't arrived. Okay, so in the negative. Guys, you're probably not going to get this done in time for the correction, so we're just going to do the first 5. Okay, and then we'll look at them because we'll be finishing soon. Okay, guys, let's just take a look at what you've done. So number 2, let's go to Tian.
My brother lives in a different country. I haven't visited him for 2 years.
Visited would be good, but I think there's a better one.
Seen.
I haven't seen, because here we're not talking about traveling. We're talking about him living in another country, and I haven't seen him. Okay, but good guess. Visit is also good. Number 8, Mohammed, or number 3.
Number 3, yeah. Ellie and Bill got a divorce 5 years ago. They haven't spoken to each other since 10.
Yeah, so you can say spoken to. You can also say seen here as well, but we've already used seen, so that's okay.
They haven't seen to each other. I think seen
Oh,
to each other.
sorry. I'm looking at 2. Yeah, no. Spoken to is the best one. Yeah, because it's 2. Yeah, no, you're right. Only spoken to. Yeah, very good. Number 4, Dizzy.
Yes, it is only 8:45. The class hasn't begun yet.
Hasn't begun yet. Awesome. And 5, Yuanga.
It started to snow last night, and it still hasn't stopped.
Stopped. Very good. Stopped. So double P-E-D. Very good. Awesome. Okay, guys, that's it for this evening. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you're free to ask me. Otherwise, that's it. Have a lovely evening and see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, do you have a question, Dizzy?
We have IELTS later today, yeah?
Oh, yeah. So if you're in the IELTS class, you have more class. But some people won't.
Bye-bye for now, everyone.
Okay. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.